Welcome to the Lakeshow podcast, brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Play responsibly. You must be 18 years or older.
Good times.
Good times.
Allie, Clifton, Chris McGee, Mike Bresnahan. It's always good times.
I feel like we're
when
on our
I'm
warm clothes.
with y'all.
Yeah.
Is it winter?
Getting a little chillier, not like snowing like in Chicago, but
Here comes the rain.
I was just telling D-Fish and James on the pregame before yesterday. I called to talk to my niece, and my sister answered the phone. She was like, hang on, I'm getting ice for my truck, or salt for my truck. And I was like, salt? It's snowing? It's snowing in
You're like,
Ohio?
wait, what? Yeah.
I was like, it's 70 and sunny.
We literally are La La Land here. No idea what's going on in the rest of the country. It's awesome.
Allie, I will be at the Bears game against my Pittsburgh Steelers in about a week and a half, and it's going to be about 35 degrees. I have none of my winter clothes left from when I was a student at Wisconsin 100 years ago. So I might need to call friends, borrow some winter clothes. It's cold out there. We are so lucky to be where we are.
Get you a beanie hat, Brez. I've never seen you
I
in a
just saw a
beanie.
picture of a bunch of Bears fans, and they had, beanies,
Yeah.
full-on parkas,
Yeah.
gloves.
Dress responsibly.
I
You
should-
must be 18 years
I
or
should've
older.
gone to see the
Morongo
to
Casino
make
Resort and Spa.
decisions.
Good times.
I should have gone to the Steelers game against the Chargers this past weekend. That's what I should have done.
Oh, yeah.
No snow. It's a dome.
They
And again,
blew it.
they were terrible. But bad decisions, bad life choices.
It's good to see the both of you. You do look very, very cozy. Is there a
So
shout
cozy.
out? Do we need to get a sponsorship going?
Well, I mean, Florence, I love, John
brand?
Florence, surfer. Yeah. this
oh,
is his
yeah,
brand.
that's great.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That looks comfy. Someone that did not blow it, the Lakers.
Yeah.
Let's dive right in. They defeated the Hornets last
Well,
night,
I mean,
121
Blew it
to
against
1.
Atlanta.
For sure, we moved past that. 121 to 111. Austin Reeves returned. That was great. Lakers are 6-1 in their last 7, 8-3 on the season as a whole. Let's start with the positives. English. Let's start with the positives. What surprised you most about the Lakers?
I think it's just good to see Austin Reeves back. I'll tell you what, the guy who I'm really kind of enjoying, besides the obvious two, Austin Reeves and Luka, I'm kind of liking Rui in a lot of these games.
He's been awesome, Brez.
Especially when the Lakers win. Like when they're winning, he's a big reason why, besides the big two. And I just, he doesn't get a lot of pub. He doesn't get a lot of headlines. He's not going to be in Men's Health like Luka was a few months ago. Wall Street Journal is not going to be calling him, but I like what we're seeing from Rui, who is in a contract year. So, it makes sense for him financially to have a good season, and he is off to that start that he needs. And DeAndre Ayton, I mean, he's been great, especially when you consider the price point. Didn't have to give up any draft picks for him. Those two guys are the guys I always look at after I kind of watch and see what Luka and AR are going to do, and hopefully soon LeBron James. Geet.
Just to piggyback what you were saying, I'm so impressed with both those guys. I mean, Rui is just a good basketball player.
Yeah, he is.
Offensively, he's pretty skilled in terms of that mid-range game, getting to his spots. Every time you look at the box score, 17 points, 19 points, 21 points, it's on 8 shots, 9 shots, 10 shots. He's 7 for 10. He's 8 of 11. He's 6 of 8. So he gets it without the high volume. It's really impressive what he's able to do. And when you look at last night's game, Charlotte, that game got a little dicey.
Sure.
For a second, and he had a couple big shots, attacked, pulled up from 15, hit a 3. So Rui's been awesome. I have been stoked on DeAndre Ayton too. His efforts, awesome. Impressed. The energy, the doing whatever it takes to win, playing defense, trying to block shots, all that stuff. His little buttery touch around the basket. I've been really impressed with him. But I think, just to answer your question, Allie, what surprises me the most still is just they're 8-3 without LeBron James, without AR for 3, without Luka for 4, without Gabe for most of them. Just a lot of guys that we thought would be big parts of their, rotation, and they're 8-3. It's a nice start to the season. Doesn't mean you're in the playoffs. A long way to go. But if you would have said to me before the season all that was going to happen and you'd be 8-3, sign me up.
Without LeBron James?
Yeah.
Having
With one
said
hiccup
that-
along the way. That's it.
Yeah. So they're 8-3 through 11, which means there's 71 games to go.
Yeah.
So to that point, room for improvement.
Always.
Where do you want to see the growth?
I think the three-point shooting still needs to be better. You can't just get more athletic overnight. I still feel like I'd like to see them get a little more just on the wing and stuff like that. But that's a conversation for another day. But yeah, I think three-point shooting for me has got to get a little bit better. But they share the ball the right way. I feel like their style is on point. I feel like I'd like to see them get out and transition a little bit more, but I think LeBron helps that. They're not a big fast break team. Not a lot of downhill, get it and go, but I think LeBron will clean that up, and you'll start to see a switch in that. They've been great in the paint. Always turnovers are a big one for them. You look last night, only 11. That's key to the game. You looked in Atlanta, it was what, 23 for 30,
36
yeah, something crazy like that. So, little improvements like that along the way, I think will help, but pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, even the defense has been better than I thought. And you do have, we're going back to Rui again for a sec, you do have guys like him making huge plays, like he did taking that charge on Wemby in the San Antonio game. I mean, he won that game by taking the charge and hitting a late bucket as well. 3-point shooting, you got to talk about that for sure, Geet. I think you nailed it. Will that get better when LeBron gets back because of better spacing with him? And by the way, he's turned into a really good, capable 3-point shooter, which he wasn't, 50 years ago when he started playing in the NBA. So he's one of those guys. He's kind of the poster guy came into the league, maybe not the best outside touch, really worked on it. And then the last 4 or 5 years, maybe even a little bit longer, it has become a really reliable part of his game. So I think it'll improve once he gets back in the lineup, hopefully next week. We'll see. Encouraging to hear that you and I were talking about this, Geet, that he's hanging out, working out with the G League guys, South Bay Lakers. And that's always kind of a nice precursor. Like Darius Garland, for example, for Cleveland. He missed the first half dozen or so games. You could kind of tell he was close to getting back when the previous week he started working out with the Cavs G League team. And then within 6-7 days, he was back. So that's a pretty good determining factor that within a week, they're usually back when they start hanging out with the G League. Yeah,
you said something that kind of hit me, I think belongs in the improvement category. Defensively, this team has been better than I thought.
Yes.
And they've had games where they were fantastic, and they've had spurts where they've shown that they can be a top 10, top 12 defense. I need to see a little more consistency. And I think maybe the kryptonite could be teams with guys that you don't know playing that are fast and young, like Atlanta and Charlotte in that first quarter. They're going to beat you in the perimeter. They're going to get by you. That ball's going to move, and they're going to hoist threes. So the Lakers can get a little bit better there. I think Gabe coming back at some point. LeBron, as you mentioned, a couple more guys that will be willing and able to defend, because you'll have some defensive-minded guys when they're at full strength. Guy like Gabe, Marcus, Vando, guys like that can really help in that department.
Yeah, Marcus, 7 steals.
He's been great.
I mean, that's
living
crazy.
up to everything that you hoped you
Yes.
would see him.
Yep. And healthy.
And you know what's awesome? Health. Like, Ayton and Smart are playing basketball.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's the key. Like, for this to go on and for the Lakers to continue to have success, these guys have to play basketball. Yeah.
Fair. Before we get into Luka, just because you guys brought up LeBron being with the G League, how many points do you think that he would average in the G League? It is a developmental league. This is no disrespect. The majority of guys are young and growing and developing.
Yes.
Let me just say
Good
that.
asterisk.
Still, how many points do you think he would average?
Here's what he would average. I don't know points-wise. I have to think about that for a moment. But he's averaging a triple-double for sure. Because he's always going to have 10 rebounds. And I think he'll share the ball a lot there and just do things for fun. He will have 10 assists and 10 rebounds. Absolutely. And he'll go for 30 if he will. He can go for 50 if he wanted every game. But he would be doing other things, working on other things. He's working on his craft.
Could he
He's 30, 12, and 11.
Yeah. I was thinking
12 and
like,
11.
In 20 minutes.
20 minutes, that part.
Yeah.
I was thinking, could he get to like 30 and 20 assists per game? That could be kind of fun
He'd have
to
to
see.
play
Because
more
the
than we
G
want.
League is 2 halves, right?
I think so.
2020.
Yeah,
So it's only a
40
40-minute game.
Yeah.
It's shorter, obviously.
That's funny.
You lose 8 minutes, but absolutely. He could crush it.
All right, back on track. Luka, 38, 6, and 7. How about this? It was his 20th 30-point game with the Lakers. He's only played 35 games with the purple and gold in the last 2 seasons. What struck you guys most about him? And you can't say his weight, his figure, his physique.
Is that a dead storyline, Allie?
We've
That was last month.
And you can't talk about Dallas. And you can't talk about Nico because we're going there next.
Kind of limiting the field.
What has surprised you most? What's
I think
struck you the
just
most?
the pure scoring, Geet, is what stands out to me. I mean, this guy's been around 40 points a game the entire season, and he'll miss a couple games, come back, and pick right back up where he left off. To me, that's really impressive. I mean, his highest scoring average ever was 34 and change, but the fact that he's at 40, give or take a little bit on any given game, it's really incredible to me. I thought he'd be like, I thought he'd have more assists and stuff, try to get the other guys involved. He's like, no, I'm going to do it myself. And he has, Geet. The scoring
But then he still ends up with like 8 assists.
I know.
Which is wild. His last 3 games.
That's the wild part to me.
Yeah.
Because you're right. He scores.
3 games
That's what he
going
does.
into last night. 3 straight games of double-digit assists. Like it's so
It doesn't
overlooked.
I overlook it because I feel like Brez said he can get his whenever he wants, and he's been a scorer for this basketball team. I think what's stood out to me is I like his energy on defense. I feel like every post game there's a joke with Marcus Smart, like, hey, Luka had 3 steals, or Luka took a charge, or Luka did this, and Marcus laughs. And I think they're all appreciating his effort. He doesn't need to be the ball stopper. It's not going to be his game. But if he shows effort on that end, doesn't need to be every single possession. It's not going to be. But if he's dialed in on that end, it's infectious. I remember when LeBron last year had to take over the defense. AD was gone. Luka was yet to suit up. And LeBron put in a handful of games where it was like, oh my God, is he going to get first team all defense? Because he absolutely could if that's all he focused on. 40.
And Marcus made that point. I can be this great on defense, but you're not going to expect me to be this great on offense.
No,
and he goes, it's the same thing with Luka.
That's why like Jordan getting first team on both sides is always insane. And guys like that handle the ball and have the ball, and Kobe and those kind of guys, and LeBron, like the fact that they did it on both ends is crazy. So you can't expect Luka to be that guy on defense, but like if he's playing the team defensive game and he's engaged and he's doing the right things and he's hustling and that kind of stuff and getting you some extra possessions and rebounding, that's good for the Lakers.
By the way, 20, 30-point games and 35 games played is the fastest in Lakers history to that mark. In somewhat related news, the Mavericks have fired Nico Harrison today. This coming 282 days after the AD for Luka trade happened. Yesterday at the Bucks versus Mavericks game, Dallas owner Patrick Dumont was seen talking to a fan courtside wearing a Luka Doncic jersey.
That story's funny. Have you heard that story yet?
Wasn't that an apology?
So the kid earlier in the year, season ticket holder, like flipped him off, sits behind him. The dad said, "You're not going to any more games until you apologize."
Wow.
So he asked security if he can go talk to him, and they said, "Yeah."
That's great.
And they were talking.
Yeah.
And then,
good job, Dad. That's a lesson.
And then the internet takes it to another level. Like, this kid they're calling him a Dallas hero.
Because he's wearing the jersey for the Lakers.
So confused. Great trade.
Great trade. Is it safe to say that the Luka? Is it safe to say that trade is why Nico got fired? No, it's not.
Well,
it's not because before, in my opinion, before Anthony Davis had the retina surgery, which kept him out of conditioning and so forth. He comes into camp the way he is.
Okay.
The Kyrie injury. On paper, the #1 pick with Cooper Flagg. On paper, everyone was talking about if this team was healthy, they're going to be at the top, if not in the top 3 of the Western Conference.
Okay. So
do you not give him a chance? I know Dallas fans aren't going to be happy about this, but you don't give him a full season?
They didn't
when you become healthy?
Because of what? Pressure?
That's what I'm saying. Fans will tell you one thing, but is it because of the Luka trade?
I think it's because of the pressure.
That comes from a fan's perspective.
Listen, now's the time to do it.
Yeah.
Because you're 3-8. You're having a horrible year.
Yep.
You are injured, so the cavalry is not coming. And you're losing in the pressure with your fans every single night in that arena. Your own team shooting free throws. Cooper Flagg's mom's tweeting about it. Like, can you please not chant fire Nico while the guys are shooting free throws in a close game? Just saying. It's building. The time was to do it, and they never recovered from it. But no, is it fair? I mean, not if you think that team is great when they're healthy, but are they ever going to be healthy?
Well, I did hear that there might be some expectation of Kyrie playing in 2025.
That would be interesting.
That would be very interesting.
Yeah, because he was kind of a January, February timeline.
Yeah.
You just can't. It's been really fascinating, that franchise. February 1st, you make that trade. Did not do well at all after that in the grander scheme of things. And then they have this life preserver absolutely tossed to them on the lottery night. Congrats. You are vaulting up, 10 spots? You have the first pick in the draft. And you get Cooper Flagg.
1.8% chance.
Yeah, right? And Nico is saved. And then you start off 3-8, bad tension at home games. The fire Nico chants are back with a vengeance.
And that's, I guess,
all these guys.
That's more to my point, too. If it really was because of the trade, why are we waiting until the season started? Why don't we do this in the offseason?
Because you believe they signed off on that trade.
Exactly, because you believed in the roster that Nico then built for you.
Of course they did. Yeah, they signed off on the trade.
Yeah.
That's not up for debate.
Yeah. I was
even though it was Nico's idea.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, For sure.
For
and,
Shams.
and he's the one that had to pitch it, and he's the one that made them believe, but we've never seen it together, so how do we know if it works or not?
Still crazy.
And negotiated
So wild.
solely with
That
the
it happened.
I always go back to what Mark Cuban
Listen,
said.
I want to give him a statue.
Me too.
If you want to feel loved, come here. Love Nico. Loved him when he was Kobe. He was always so super cool to
What
me.
if
Yeah,
he
he's a good
became
dude.
a consultant?
Be amazing.
That would be the story.
I thought
What?
about that too, by the way. It's funny. That hit
Next
me too
week,
earlier.
Nico's in the stands. Oh,
By the
my
way,
gosh.
he comes to the crypto and it's "We love Nico." You're embraced. Everyone's high
Feel
fiving you.
welcomed. Yeah.
Wow. Wild.
Mark Cuban said it right. He waited a month or two before he was quoted after the trade. He said, and he's not in charge of the team anymore. He still has a percentage of it as an owner. He said, "Look, I'm okay with trading him, but you got to get back more than one first-round pick. You just have to." And I think in the end, that's what happened to Nico.
They didn't get enough.
They
back.
didn't get enough. You got AD, who's 6 years older
Yep.
than Luka as well, so you got older overnight.
You got a young guy in Max that would have fit with Luka.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, exactly.
probably fits with Kyrie.
If you get like all these other crazy trades, the Cat trade, and it's 4 first rounders, and a couple other crazy Knicks trades.
Amazing, the Lakers held on to that pick.
Yeah, they give
When
up
you break that
one
down.
pick to get Luka. I think that in the end is what the big problem is with Dallas fans. Oh, and Luka's gone too. That's a little bit of an issue too.
Like Luka, when it comes to Dallas, we will move on. We will move forward. Wednesday, the Lakers take on the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder. They're 10-1. Of course, they are at the top of the NBA, not just the West, top of the NBA, despite not having Jalen Williams for the whole season.
That's crazy.
They're 39-6 in the last 2 regular seasons at home. In the last 2 seasons, they've only lost 1 game by 15 or more points at home.
Lakers.
That would be, there you go,
Yeah.
when the Lakers
Remember that game.
beat them by 27.
And maybe would have beat them the next night, but the ref kicked out Luka when we had a 2-point lead.
Yeah,
Those were great games, by the way.
incredible.
What are you guys looking forward to most about this matchup?
Brez, I would love to have LeBron in this game. It is an early test for sure. They're going to be on the second night of a back-to-back. They play Golden State tonight when we're recording
Yep.
this. As far as you can have an early test in the first 12 games, it's always just fun to play the champs. You're going to play them there. I'm just looking forward to seeing kind of how the Lakers match up and then picturing what it might be like with LeBron. But how do the Lakers defend him? How do they handle that ball pressure from OKC? Does the size of OKC affect the Lakers? Does DeAndre Ayton help in that regard? It's just all those little things that, when the Lakers matched up with them last year, we kind of started to think that would actually be a fun series. I'm hoping we walk away thinking Lakers match up pretty good with them. So we'll see, because they are the best team in the league.
Geet, it's all about status, right? And OKC obviously earned theirs about 6 months ago by winning the NBA championship. And now it's like, okay, Lakers, there's some other good young teams. Detroit atop the East right now. What is that
Number
all
2
about?
team in the NBA.
They haven't claimed their status yet.
Cade shot 45 times last night.
46 points on 45 shots.
45, just so you know. Just want to
By the way, it is the most, not taking anything away from him, it's the most missed shots since Kobe. And you have to go all the way back.
2016.
2002.
Do you get points in fantasy basketball for field goal attempts?
Yeah.
Because that would be big.
That is also the most shots in Pistons history, by the way.
That's
In a
unbelievable.
game.
And he's got to get a little more efficient. That's always been the knock on him, turnovers and shot selection. But hey, they've lost 2 games.
Yeah.
The East is wide open as far as up for grabs. But OKC kind of claimed a nice little status chip. For
sure.
Milwaukee got theirs a few years ago. And now it's up to the Lakers to say, and other teams that have never won an NBA title. Denver got theirs not that long ago either. It's up to the Lakers now to say, look, guys, we have a lot of these. We need to show you what time it is. We're still around. You're young. You have 37 first-rounders in the next 5 drafts.
A.J. Mitchell's balling for him.
Yeah.
Kid from
it's
Santa
like-
Barbara.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
I mean,
What?
it's crazy. The rich seem to be getting richer, and it's up to the Lakers to say,
We're still in this.
We're still here.
We're still in
We're going
this.
to tap you on the shoulder and say, we've got some fight in this game.
Curious to see how OKC attacks this season, too. Like, they already won the chip. Do they want to go for records? Do they want to be in peak form, throughout the regular season?
Yep.
They have enough depth that's going to keep them in the hunt for best record anyway. But this will be the first time in the history of their franchise where the target is on their back. And when they come to town, it's everyone's Super Bowl. So you got to manage that too. I mean, we saw it in Atlanta, man, when the Lakers show up to Atlanta and you're not ready to play. and they're sitting 4 of their 6 rotational guys, and there's literally guys in the lineup you didn't know were in the league, and they're lighting you up. OKC's going to face that on certain nights, and how you navigate that and manage that is pretty important. But they know how to do it now.
Yeah.
They know how to win now, so,
Yeah.
you know.
They're going to get the top seed pretty much no matter what they do.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
Certainly an exciting one here early in the season. I
Yeah,
will
for
be
sure.
there.
It's so fun to play
I'm
these games
excited
early
about
on.
it. Yeah.
But if you win, like for us, like Lakers win, you're so excited. You talk about it for a couple days, and then you don't get to, like in football, you could be excited about it for a week.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball, you're on to the next game, and you better beat the Pelicans,
days later.
right? But
Yeah.
like, it's sure
Front
does
end of
feel
a
good for
back-to-back?
24 hours.
Against freaking Giannis in the
yeah.
Bucks. What?
So but it would feel pretty good.
Yeah, we're taking a quick break. When we return, it's around a bucket of brick. Hoops fans, Morongo Casino Resort and Spa is a great place to catch all the action.
They've got great bars with incredible beers and cocktails.
Fantastic food, too, from snacks to seafood to steaks.
And big screens everywhere showing all the big games.
Endless slots and table games. I never want to leave.
Don't forget the great deals at Desert Hills Premium Outlets. Can't wait to show you what I got.
That's why I love Morongo.
A slam dunk of good times every time.
Morongo Casino Resort and Spa is a California licensed gambling facility. You must be 18 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Welcome back to the Lakeshow podcast. If you're enjoying the show, you can check out more original podcasts from our Spectrum News journalists on the Spectrum News app. Just head to the podcast section to listen to the latest episodes. You can download the Spectrum News app on the App Store or Google Play. All right. We are going to do our favorite segment, Bucket or Brick, presented by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Play responsibly. You must be 18 years or older. Bucket or Brick. Kobe Bryant, ranked 4th on the best players of the 21st century, is too low. Players ranked above him, LeBron 1, Steph 2, Tim Duncan 3.
Ooh.
Also, Nikola Jokic came in at 5. Bucket or Brick.
Bucket or brick, he's ranked.
Too low.
Yeah, bucket. He is ranked too low. He's not 1 or 2. Your list is stupid.
Yeah. Tim Duncan.
And by the way, I'm putting Steph at 3 over Duncan. I know people might get upset with that, some of the old school
Yeah, I
heads,
would
but
too.
I'm going Steph at 3.
Yeah.
I'm going Steph at 3, but Kobe at 1 or 2, and with LeBron is.
I agree.
I mean, LeBron's been playing the whole century, so LeBron James is the number 1, and then Kobe.
Yeah. Tim Duncan.
He's literally played 23 of the 25 years.
That's weird.
So there's that.
Yeah,
So
LeBron,
wild.
LeBron wins. Congrats. You're the gold medalist
yeah.
in this game. Yeah, Tim Duncan should be bumped down a notch. Like, Allie, he's so. I'd break it. Yeah, Kobe should definitely be higher, whatever that would be. And I would definitely put Tim Duncan down to 4. Sorry, Tim. Your game was amazing. It was efficient. It just wasn't like, you got to have some flair. You got to be an entertainer like LeBron and Kobe and Steph. Like, I want to be entertained when I go to games. Tim Duncan had the best 14-foot bank shot from the wing I've ever seen in my life. But it's efficient, but not entertaining.
Yeah.
And
And you know what? I do respect Tim Duncan.
Yeah,
He
you
was so
have
good,
to.
and
Yeah.
he is always in my top 10 of all time. But I'm moving Step up to my top 5 all time.
Yeah.
He's in that category for
he's
me.
definitely entertaining.
Yeah.
All right, so this list got us thinking about the Lakers starting 5 in the past 25 years. So we're going to create the Lakers' best starting 5 since 2000, starting with the easiest position first, shooting guard.
Smush. Oh, wait, no.
Kobe Bean Bryant. Brez.
Yeah. Who's even second?
There isn't one.
Who's
Brez.
backing him up?
AR? AR.
Who's backing him up?
You say Austin Reeves?
That'd be amazing. It's a great call by you.
Who's backing up Kobe Bryant, the shooting guard?
No one. He's playing all 48.
Okay, fine. Love it.
He's the only one that's never coming out.
Yeah.
Let's move to the other guard spot. Pick a point guard. You got D-Fish. You got Rondo. You got Luka, even though he's only played 35 games.
Want me to go, Brez?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because of the 3 that I have automatically in there, I am putting Derek Fisher at point guard because I need a game manager and I need a perimeter defender and a guy that can spot up and hit 3, and he did it for 5 championships. It's Derek Fisher 100% in there for me because of who else is going to be in the line.
That's such a great call. I mean, Luka's been here 8 months. I mean, he's got to win some titles, 9 months actually. Got to win some titles, got to put some W's on the board when it matters, winning one playoff game. We'll put it this way. He can back up D-Fish. We can definitely put him in as like the 6th man. D-Fish is the starter in my mind too.
We've got 1 minute, 3 positions to fill. Front court, pick the easiest one there at center.
Oh, it's going to be Shaq, and AD's backing him up.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, love it. Now the puzzle piece of the other 2 forward spots.
I'm going to go Pau Gasol, Geet. They went back-to-back with him. He saved the Laker franchise because Kobe was getting antsy. He demanded to be traded. Pau Gasol shows up a little more than 6 months later, and everyone's happy and they're winning titles again.
That's a great pick.
Yeah.
I actually went a little bit off. I want Robert Horry next to Shaq because he won titles with him. He plays the role.
Yeah,
He's
like
going to
that
hit
one.
you a big shot. He's going to defend, do all those things.
Yeah.
But I love Pau. I'm going to have Pau and AD coming off the bench with Luke and AR.
There you go.
Sorry about
So
that.
then who's the other one?
It's LeBron James.
LeBron.
You just gotta say
What are you
it.
talking about?
I thought I was gonna get you. I thought I was gonna stump you.
Stop it.
And we love
Yeah,
Matt.
right.
Matt has
How
come off
dare
the
I
bench, too.
ever?
I got Met on that
For
team.
Chris McGee,
That's a
for
good
my
top
Bresnahan
10.
Allie.
Nasty, dude.
This edition presented by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa.